The storm came without warning, on the frozen edge of the galaxy. Ice winds screamed like living things. This planet killed fast and without mercy. Even machines did not last long here. A single human explorer lay half buried in the snow. His ship was broken, its signal dead. No rescue was coming. The galaxy had already forgotten him. He pushed himself up slowly. Every breath hurt. The cold bit through his suit like teeth. Each step felt heavier than the last. The storm grew louder. Ice shards flew through the air like knives. The human knew he could not survive long, but moving forward was the only choice. Then he saw it, a dark shape in the white storm. Not metal, not rock, something alive. He moved closer. The wind tried to push him back. His legs shook. His vision blurred. In the snow, hidden between frozen stones, was a nest. Inside the nest sat a single egg. It glowed faintly, warm against the cold world. Alive, the human froze, not from the cold, but from the meaning of what he saw. This was not human. This was alien. And in this part of the galaxy, alien eggs were valuable. Too valuable, many would steal it. Many would destroy it. Many would walk away without care. The storm suddenly changed direction. The nest was now fully exposed. Ice slammed into the egg's shell. Cracks began to form in the frozen ground around it. The human checked his suit. Power was low, heat levels falling. He had minutes at best. He looked back at the empty white horizon. Freedom was that way. Death was everywhere else. Then he looked at the egg again. It trembled slightly. A small movement, like a heartbeat. The human made his choice. He stepped forward and knelt over the nest. He placed his body between the storm and the egg. Ice slammed into his back. His suit alarm screamed. The cold cut deeper now. His fingers went numb. His muscles locked, but he did not move. The storm howled in anger, as if the planet itself was offended. But the human stayed still, a living shield in a dead world. Time slowed. Pain became distant. Thoughts faded. Only one idea remained. If he left, the egg would die. The storm lasted longer than any before it. Minutes felt like hours. Ice piled on his shoulders. His suit began to fail. Somewhere far away, something watched. High above the storm clouds, sensors detected movement. Ancient eyes focused on the frozen surface. A presence older than human spaceflight observed quietly. The egg pulsed with soft light, protected, alive. The human's breathing became shallow. His vision darkened. Still he did not move. A shadow appeared through the storm. Tall, powerful, unmoving. An alien form stood just beyond the ice winds. The creature did not attack, did not speak, did not interfere. It watched the human, measured him, judged him. The galaxy had taught it one truth. Humans took what they wanted. Humans destroyed what they feared. Humans never sacrificed without reason. Yet here was one, broken, freezing, dying. Protecting an egg that was not his, the storm finally weakened. The wind slowed, the ice fell silent. The human collapsed forward. His body shaking, his strength gone. The egg remained untouched. Warm, alive, the shadow moved closer. Ice cracked under its steps. Ancient power surrounded it. The creature knelt beside the nest. One claw gently touched the egg, then slowly turned toward the human, for the first time in many cycles. The galaxy was wrong about humans, and what this alien mother would do next would shake every star system that believed humans were nothing more than destroyers. The human did not wake right away. Cold still ruled his body. Pain pulsed through his chest with every weak breath. Snow had settled on his back. His suit lights flickered. Power was almost gone. The storm had passed. But the world was still deadly. The egg remained in the nest. Soft light flowed across its shell. Warmth spread around it like a small miracle. The human tried to move. His arms did not respond. His fingers felt like stone. He forced his eyes open. The sky above him was pale and silent. For a moment, he thought he was alone again. Then he felt it. A presence. Close, the ground trembled slightly. Heavy steps pressed into the ice. Something large moved near him. The human did not reach for a weapon. He had none, and even if he did, he could not lift it. A tall shadow fell across the nest, blocking the cold light of the sky. The human slowly turned his head. He saw her. The alien stood taller than any human. Her body was covered in layered armor-like skin. Her eyes glowed with ancient intelligence. She was beautiful and terrifying. The human knew at once. This was the mother. He tried to speak. His voice came out weak, broken by cold. "I did not take it," he whispered. "I did not harm it." The alien did not answer. She looked past him, straight at the egg. She stepped closer to the nest. Her claws hovered above the shell. As if afraid to touch it, the egg pulsed again, responding to her presence, alive and strong. The alien mother lowered herself slowly, her body blocking the wind, just as the human had done before. Only then did she look at him again. Her eyes studied his frozen limbs, his damaged suit, his failing heart rate. She understood the truth. He could have walked away. He could have saved himself, but he chose otherwise. The galaxy had told her many stories about humans. They were loud. They were violent. They were careless with life, yet this one had stayed. The alien mother made a sound. Low and deep, not anger, not fear, respect. She extended one claw and touched the human's suit. Energy flowed instantly. Warmth rushed through frozen systems. The human gasped. Air filled his lungs. Pain eased slightly. He did not understand what she was doing, only that he was not dying anymore. The alien stood and looked toward the horizon. Her gaze sharp, alert. Others would come, scavengers, hunters, those who hunted eggs for profit. She would not allow that. The human tried to sit up. She stopped him with a single motion, firm, but not cruel. "You protected." Her voice echoed inside his mind. "You stay." The words were simple, but heavy with meaning. The human did not argue. He did not run. He simply nodded weakly. The alien mother turned back to the nest, positioning herself between the egg and the open world. For the first time since landing on this frozen planet, the human was no longer alone. High above, long-range sensors activated. Signals spread across silent space. The act on the ice had been recorded. The galaxy was about to learn something new. That a human had chosen life over survival. That a human had shielded what was not his. That choice would not go unnoticed, and soon. Every powerful force in the region would want to know why an alien mother refused to let a single human leave. The alien mother did not rush. She moved with calm control. Every step carried power and age. The human watched her silently, his body still weak, his mind struggling to understand what was happening. The alien raised her head toward the sky. Her eyes changed color. Signals spread outward through invisible waves, far above the frozen planet. Hidden ships shifted course. Ancient technology awakened. The human felt it before he saw it. The air vibrated softly, as if space itself was listening. The alien mother turned back to him, her gaze steady. No anger remained in her eyes. "You stayed," her voice echoed inside his mind. "You shielded life." The words were not loud, but they carried weight. They pressed against his thoughts like truth. The human swallowed. "I had no reason," he said weakly. "It just felt wrong to leave." The alien mother studied him closely, as if those words mattered more than weapons, more than laws. She extended one claw toward the egg. Light flowed across its shell. Symbols appeared briefly, ancient and complex. "This egg is rare," she said, "not because of power, but because of what it will become." The human did not understand. But he listened. "My kind is feared," she continued. "We are called destroyers. We are hunted before we speak." Images filled the human's mind. Burning worlds, broken treaties, alien bodies drifting in space. "Young never survive," the mother said. "Eggs are taken. Eggs are destroyed." The human clenched his frozen hand. Now he understood why the egg mattered. "You had knowledge," she said. "You could have sold it. You could have left." Her eyes locked onto his. "But you stayed." The ground trembled suddenly. Not from a storm, but from a rival. A ship descended through the clouds. Then another, then more. Human ships, alien ships. Scavenger vessels drawn by energy signals. The human felt fear rise in his chest. "They are coming for the egg," he said. The alien mother rose to her full height, her body glowing with contained force. "No," she replied. "They are coming to witness." The ships landed in a wide circle around the nest, weapons powered but not fired. Cameras active, figures stepped onto the ice. Representatives of many species, all silent. The alien mother stood between them and the egg. The human at her side, still kneeling, still weak. "You see this human," her voice echoed outward. "He is not family. He is not bound by our laws." She gestured to the ice beneath them. He had no protection. He had no reward. Images projected into the air. Showing the storm, showing the human shielding the egg, showing him freezing, refusing to move. Gasps spread among the gathered observers. Some turned away, some watched in disbelief. "This is not deception," the alien mother said. "This is choice." The human felt exposed. As if his soul was being displayed, he wanted to speak, but no words came. "Your galaxy claims humans are dangerous," she continued. "Yet this one protected life that was not his." She lowered her head slightly. A gesture of deep meaning. "This human is under my protection," she declared. "Any who harm him will answer to me." The silence that followed was heavy. No one challenged her. No one moved. The human looked up in shock. "I did not ask for this," he whispered. "I know," she replied. "That is why it matters." The egg pulsed again. Brighter now, stronger. A small crack formed on its surface. Not damage, but growth. The gathered beings stepped back instinctively. Even the strongest feared that moment. The alien mother turned toward the egg. Her posture softer now, almost gentle. "The galaxy will remember this," she said. A human chose life, and life answered. The human felt something change inside him. Not pride, not fear, but purpose above them. Signals spread faster than light. Across councils, across borders, across old hatreds. The story of a single human on a frozen world was already traveling. And the galaxy was no longer asking what the alien mother would do next. They were asking, what would humans become? The silence did not last long. Power readings spiked across the landing zone. Ships adjusted positions. Weapons stayed ready but unused. The galaxy was watching now. The human struggled to stand. His legs shook. Strength had not fully returned. The alien mother noticed. She stepped closer, placing herself slightly in front of him. It was not protection from attack. It was protection from pressure. A tall figure stepped forward from the gathered group. A council representative, its voice cold and careful. This human interfered with a protected life cycle, it said, by law. He must be detained. The human felt every eye turn toward him. Fear crept into his chest. He had never meant to break laws. The alien mother responded instantly. Her presence expanded. The ground beneath her cracked softly. He did not interfere, she said. He preserved. Energy rippled outward from her body. Not as a weapon, but as truth. He did not know who I was, she continued. He did not know the value of the egg. He did not know the law. Images filled the air again. The human kneeling in the storm, suit alarms screaming, life fading. He knew only one thing, she said, that life should not end. The council representative hesitated. Others shifted uncomfortably. This changes nothing, another voice said. Humans are unstable. Humans escalate conflict. The alien mother turned slowly, her eyes burning with controlled force. Then explain this, she replied. She projected the moment again. The human choosing the egg over escape. Choosing pain over safety. No command, she said. No reward. No witness. The gathered leaders fell silent. The alien mother continued. Your laws punish force, but they do not understand restraint, she gestured toward the human. This one held power, and chose not to use it. The human felt his chest tighten. He had never thought of his choice as power. A murmur spread through the observers, fear, confusion, respect. A human ship captain stepped forward, her voice steady. This explorer acted without orders, she said. He represents no military, the alien mother nodded slightly. That is why he represents all humans. The words hit harder than any weapon. The council attempted one last objection. The egg belongs to a dangerous species. The alien mother raised her head. And yet, she said, this human was not afraid. Silence returned. Heavy and final, the alien mother turned to the human. You are free to leave, she said. The human looked up in surprise, then at the egg, then back at her. I cannot, he replied softly. Not yet. The alien mother studied him, then nodded. Then you stay by choice, she said. She turned back to the council. This human will remain under my protection, not as a prisoner, but as a witness. The leaders began to withdraw. One by one, their ships lifting from the ice. Messages were already spreading, across feeds, across worlds. A single phrase repeated again and again. A human chose life. The human sat beside the nest. The cold no longer felt so sharp. The egg glowed brighter now, responding to both of them, above the frozen world. The galaxy argued, feared, and wondered, because if one human could do this, what would happen when humans chose together? And deep inside the egg, something listened, something learned. The frozen world grew quiet again. Most ships had left. Only silence and drifting ice remained. The human stayed beside the nest. Time passed slowly. Hours felt like days. The alien mother stood close, always watching, always aware. The egg glowed brighter with each passing moment. Warmth spread across the ice. The storm scars began to fade. The human felt strength return, not just in his body, but in his spirit. He did not speak much. There was no need. The galaxy, however, did not sleep. Messages spread faster than light. Clips of the frozen storm replayed again and again. A human shielding an alien egg. A human choosing pain over safety, councils argued. Military leaders questioned old plans. Civilians watched in silence. For the first time, humans were not being discussed as a threat, but as a question. The egg suddenly cracked. A soft sound, gentle and alive. The human leaned forward slowly, careful not to touch. Light spilled from the shell. A small creature emerged, fragile, curious. It blinked and made a quiet sound, then turned toward the human. The alien mother froze. Her breath caught. The hatchling moved closer, ignoring every instinct written in ancient memory. It placed itself near the human's hand. The human did not move. He did not reach out. He simply stayed. The hatchling rested against him, warm and trusting. The alien mother lowered her head. Emotion filled her eyes. Choice echoes, she said softly. Across generations, she turned toward the sky, sending one final signal. My child has chosen. Across the galaxy. The message arrived. This human was no longer just protected. He was bonded. The alien mother looked at him. You saved a future, she said, and now you are part of it. The human swallowed. I did not plan this, he replied. She nodded. That is why it matters. A ship descended slowly. Not for arrest, not for war, but for return. The human was offered a choice. Go back to his people, or stay and help shape what comes next. He looked at the hatchling, then at the alien mother, then toward the stars. I will return, he said, and I will tell them what I saw. The alien mother accepted this. Then carry the truth, she replied. The hatchling pressed closer, as if memorizing him. When the human finally stood to leave, the cold did not bite anymore. As his ship lifted from the frozen world, the human looked down one last time. A nest still warm, an alien mother standing proud. A new life watching the sky, across the galaxy. The story spread. Not of weapons, not of conquest, but of a single human who chose to protect. And because of that choice, the universe changed its mind about humanity.